lineup review, and we're doing a lineup review for Electric Zoo. And if you don't know what Electric Zoo is, it's a festival held at Randall's Island Park, and that is in New York City. And Electric Zoo is actually one of New York City's largest festivals. It's a really cool festival. I actually went in 2019, but I went but didn't go because I only went one day. We only got a 1-day pass because we really wanted to go and we wanted to see Subtronics. So we only got the 1-day pass, so we didn't go the whole weekend, but still it was so cool. We literally took a ferry to an island to go to a festival. It was such a beautiful experience that I've never done that before. That was my first time ever doing that, and I've never done it again to this day. So that was really cool. There's multiple ways of getting to Izu, and this is a whole other video, but one of them was taking a ferry. And if you're going to Izu and you haven't figured out your transportation to the island, highly recommend taking the ferry. That was so beautiful. And I went to Izu when I first moved to New Jersey, and I just moved there and we were celebrating and we got a 1-day pass to Izu, so we went to New York City and we went to Electric Zoo, and it was beautiful. It was a really great experience. Let's get started. So I'm just going to be looking on my phone. Take the charger off. I'm just gonna be looking on my phone. I'm gonna be looking at the lineup. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit so we can look at it together. I'm just going to read off the names, and if a name stands out to me or I want to say anything specific about the artist, then I'll stop and talk about that artist. All right, Electric Zoo 3.0. So we have 100 drums. I've heard of, oh, I already dropped my phone. I've heard of 100 drums, but I've never really went out of my way to listen to them, so I don't really have anything to say about them. Abraxas, if you go on my other lineup reviews, I still don't know how to say this name, but Abraxas is so good. If you like Seven Lions, Jason Ross, you would love Abraxas. So good. AC Slater, I'm kind of just getting into AC Slater. After EDC Orlando last year, I saw a lot of videos from the AC Slater set, and I was like, wow, that's really good. And then I listened to it on YouTube, and I was like, wow, that's really good. So I don't really go out of my way to okay, this is who I want to listen to, but whenever I see a set uploaded or I see a video uploaded from an AC Slater set, it's always so good. Afrojack, Andrea, Aliva, B2B, Ilario, Elicante. I'm really sorry if I say any of these wrong. Apache, that sounds so familiar, but I'm not too sure. Arm & Hammer, I used to be a huge Arm & Hammer fan, but now not so much. Armin van Buuren, I have kind of been getting into Armin van Buuren. I have to say it really slow because that's a really hard name to say. But if I ever have the opportunity to see one of those sets, oh, I'm going. Oh, I'm already going. AU5, B2B Chime. Chime sounds so familiar, but AU5 is really good. Barrelin. Sorry. I don't know. Bijou. Bijou is pretty good. It's not someone I would go to right away, but if I was passing the set, I might stop and listen to it for a little bit. Biscuits. I don't know who Biscuits is. Black Carl, I've heard about. I think Emma Capotis brought Black Carl up before, but I don't know who that is. Blossom, Bantan. I don't know. Camel Fat. Camel Fat is kind of I really like Camel Fat, don't get me wrong, but every time I listen to a set, do you ever hear an artist's songs and you really love it? I think Let me look this up real quick because there's one song that I love. I listen to it on repeat all the time and I think it's Camel Fat. Yes, Rabbit Hole. Have you guys ever listened? I love that song. I love it. It's called Rabbit Hole by Camel Fat, if you don't know. But yeah, I love a lot of Camel Fat songs, but every time I listen to a set, it's just like I don't love it. But this is another one with this is another one like Bijou. If I didn't really have anything to go to, I might stop by and see this set. Cannabis. If you like the wonky, bassy, really take you into another dimension type of music, Cannabis is so good. Highly recommend. Canvas, Kapazi, Carl Cox. I've heard never-ending great things about Carl Cox. Champagne Drip. Champagne Drip is really good. I've just seen so many Champagne Drip sets that if there's another artist that I've never seen yet, or that I want to see more, or I just kind of want to walk around when Champagne Drip is on, I most likely will. But if you haven't seen Champagne Drip live, definitely should. Definitely should. Charles Mayer, Cheat Codes, Chi, B2B Serrata, that's going to be really good. Chelina Manhattu. I don't know how to say that one. Chris Lake. Chris Lake is so good. So good. I don't think I've ever seen Chris Lake live, but I would love to. Sid. Sid is someone that I got into when I first got into EDM, and I don't really listen to them anymore. If they come on after I listen to like an album or an EP and you know how they just continue other songs, if Sid comes on, I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't really put Sid on when I want to initially listen to music, if that makes sense. Next is Closey. I've been seeing Closey everywhere, and I don't know if this has always been a thing, but recently I've been noticing that Closey is everywhere. Christoph, Dabin. I think Dabin is like Arm & Hammer, but if I'm wrong, just let me know. Dead Crow, Devin James, Diesel, and if you don't know, still freaking out about it to this day, but I actually performed for Shaq. Like, I was right next to him. I felt so tiny. Like, I always feel tiny, but next to Shaq, I even got a picture with him with the other Pixel Whip performer, and we look so tiny next to him. I thought that was so funny. He's seriously so sweet and quiet. He was so quiet until he got on his set, and he did a really great job. So I also see him everywhere too. So go check out his set. Go check out Shaq. Dimension, Diplo Sunset Set, DJ Holographic. I don't know who that is, but when this video ends, I'm gonna go see who that is because that sounds really interesting. DJ Snake, Sunset Set, Eden Prince, G Jones, B2B EPROM. Oh, that's gonna be good. Lots of robot noises, a lot of beep boop robot noises. It's gonna be good. Okay, I'm definitely going to say this one wrong. Gattuso, don't know who that is. Gementori. I've never really listened to Gementori, but the same with them. I see them everywhere, and I would love to see one of their sets one day. Gorgon City. I recently got into Gorgon City, I think last year when they released their recent, I think it's Olympia album, and I have been obsessed ever since. They just had their Red Rocks show, and I am so sad that I missed a Gorgon City show at Red Rocks. One day though, one day. I think it's Ian Bluestone. Enzo is so good. Definitely go check out Enzo. Jason Ross. Like I said, if you don't know who Jason Ross is, if you know who Seven Lions is, they're like pretty similar. They have a lot of songs together. Jaws is a good one. He is someone that I got into when I first got into EDM, and I still listen to Jaws to this day, and I would love to see another Jaws set. It's been a really long time since I've seen him live. Joel Corey, John Summit. John Summit is really good. I tried to see John Summit at EDC, but I think he went on really early and we didn't make it. John Casey, B2B Caption, Kyle Walker. I still haven't seen a Kyle Walker set, and hopefully one day I do. One day. Speaking it into existence, please can I see a Kyle Walker set? Lab Group, Loco Dice, Lost Kings, Lucati, Luna Mar, Mala. I would love to see a Mala set one day. Martin Garrix, Matroda. Oh my gosh, we passed, I don't remember when or why. EDC went so fast, but we passed Matroda at EDC at my favorite stage where Noizu played, which I could talk about that set for hours. I was so happy I was finally able to see Noizu. I love Noizu. But anyway, we passed Matroda at EDC and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And after that, we went home and I looked up Matroda on YouTube, of course, and looked up all the sets, and now I'm obsessed and I would love to see Matroda live. Melly Rodriguez, Memba. We saw Memba during the pandemic when they had all those like virtual rave-a-thons, but I forgot which one it was. Oh, I just don't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that was a really good set. Mersive. Please see Mersive if you haven't yet, because Mersive is so good. So good. Mime, More Kismet. I still have, do you hear the frustration? I still haven't seen More Kismet yet, and we had the perfect opportunity at EDC, but it was an early set. I think it was on at like 8. I don't know when it was, but we missed it, and I was so sad. So one day. Nala, Netsky, Not Low, Of the Trees. I was finally able to see Of the Trees live for the first time at Oki, and highly recommend seeing Of the Trees. Pauline, Her, Peekaboo is really good. I will always try and go to a Peekaboo set. Porter Robinson. I love Porter Robinson. We have seen Porter, I can't remember, but we've seen Porter a lot, and we're thinking of going to North Coast, and Porter Robinson is going, and if we're going to North Coast, our friend is going to go with us, and they haven't seen Porter yet, so you already know we're probably going to see Porter again. Hold on, my cat's scratching on the door. I got him. He's scratching at the door. The only time you don't want to cuddle. He's been so cuddly lately. No, you don't want to. I love you. Okay. He's like, Mom, I know you're busy. I'm just gonna leave you alone. Pretty Pink, Quarter. I think it's Quarter. I'm not sure. Red Rum. Red Rum is so good. So good. Renee. It kind of looks like that's Renee or RNA. Renee. Roman Silver. We still haven't seen Roman Silver. We were going to go to that set at Oki, but we still weren't ready. So unfortunately we missed that one, but I would love to see Roman Silver one day. Rossi, Ruben de Ronde. I'm not sure. Seven Lions. I love Seven Lions. I've only seen Seven Lions a few times, but every single time it has been so good. Seven Lions knows what he's doing. Always such a good set. Shipwreck, something, oh wait, I skipped a line. Shipwreck, Side Piece. Side Piece is also really, really good. If you've never listened to Side Piece, well, watch the rest of this video first. Thank you. And then go check out Side Piece because they're really, really good. Slander, you can never go wrong with a Slander set. Space Wizard, oh, Space Wizard on an island at Electric Zoo. That sounds good. Subdocta, also so good. Okay, I've noticed that I know a lot of these people on the bottom. Subtronics deserves a dance. I love Subtronics. He never, ever, ever disappoints. We have seen Subtronics, I don't know if, I think we've seen him more than Porter, but they're pretty close together. But if you've never seen Subtronics, or if you have, please let me know if you're a part of the Cyclops army in the comments below. I love Subtronics. That new album though, oh my gosh. That new album is so good. So good. Okay, let's continue. Solely something. That's a mouthful. Is also really good. Surf Mesa, Sudden Death also deserves a dance. Sudden Death is really good. If you've never seen Sudden Death live, it is insane. New Light, not really sure how to say that. Chami, I don't think we've ever seen Chami, but that would be really fun to see. Trip Street, I just saw Trip Street at the Ogden, and I vlogged, of course, so if you want to check out that video, I actually just uploaded it, so it should be the video before this one, or you can check it out right here, but that was so good. Definitely go check out Trip Street. Trivecta, I've heard of Trivecta. It sounds so familiar. Truth, is it Truth and Lies? Or Truth X Lies? Not sure. Vinny Vici. I think I've listened to Vinny Vici before, but I don't know if that's a set that I would really go see. Vanessa, I still have yet to see Vanessa live. I tried to see Vanessa at Ubbi Dubbi in 2021. I just can't remember years anymore. I think it was 2021, but we were in the way back and the speakers were just really weird. It was really weird. It just like the sound was really off, so we didn't stay the whole time, but I still want to see Vanessa live. Okay, Wax Motif. I would love to see Wax Motif live one day. Whipped Cream. I think I've seen Whipped Cream before, and she is so good. So talented. Will Clark. Recno, I love Recno, but I haven't seen Recno live yet, but that would be a lot of fun. X-Script, I don't know. And then we have the last one, Zach Martino, which I don't know. That is a pretty good lineup if you ask me. Reading this lineup makes me want to do another video. I don't know if you saw my, what did I name it? It was like discovering new artists on the EDC 2021 lineup, because we went to EDC in 2021. And I read through that whole lineup and I was like, I have no idea who these people are. And I said it in that video, I think, but I'll say it again. If you ever read a lineup and you don't know people, go check them out, go listen to their songs, their music. You never know if you are just going to fall in love with their music. When I made that EDC video, I discovered so many new artists that I now listen to regularly, like all the time. So I'm thinking of doing that for this lineup because there were a lot of people that I didn't know. So let me know if you would be interested in a video down below of me discovering new artists on the easy lineup that we just read together, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!